up, what up, what up, what up? You know who it is. You know who I be. It ain't no secret. It's Mr. Lines coming to you live and direct on this marvelous Monday. What? March the 22nd, 2020. March uno, C. Yes. We gonna say it with our chest. We are in here like the atmosphere. So you know what we gonna do, dog? We gonna G-A-T-A and get after these academics. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, not only today a marvelous Monday, March the 22nd, but today marks day 129 of our calendar school year. 180 will be here before we know it. It ain't no secret, baby. It ain't no secret. But it being said and done, today's quote comes from Dalai Lama. Says, when you talk, you only repeating something you know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. That's what I'm talking about. What's the weather for today, Miss Lines? I'm going to tell you right now, because right now it's 45 degrees here in Durham, and the day's high is going to be 66. Might be a nice little day today, all right, this week. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get a little showers a couple of days this week. But, hey, today is going to be a nice day outside, but who cares? Because we'll be inside doing what? Getting this education in, baby, because you know how we feel at Carter Community Charter School. I matter. You matter, we matter. You know, college prep begins in kindergarten. We preparing our children for college and other productive lifelong learning experiences beginning in kindergarten. That's what we do here at Carter Community Charter School. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into it. School news. What's going on in school now? What's going on in school? This is what's going on in the school right now because it's almost third quarter's almost up. But before third quarter's up, you know what's going down? Ooh, yeah, Good Friday. April the 2nd, we're going to have a Good Friday. That means no school. That's in the remembrance of Easter Sunday. But, hey, after Good Friday, on April the 5th marks the end of the third quarter. Oh, my gosh. But also, it marks the beginning of spring break. So, spring break is from April the 5th to April the 9th. Boom, yeah. Then we return back to school the next week. But April the 12th through April the 16th will be all remote learning. But April the 12th be a teacher's work day. But not only is April 12th an excellent day, but April the 12th is the last and final day that you can make up any work for the third quarter. So during your spring break, you better be putting it in. During your spring break, you better be putting it in. During this week and the next week, you better put it in because third quarter is about to be over and fourth quarter, that's the last thing. You know how it is, that's the last thing. So, all right, so boom. We come back remote learning from April the 12th to the 16th. But April 16th is what? Report cards. All right, so report cards are going to go live and be sent home or copies and on Power School. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. So that's for school news. But then you know what? I got some shout outs. Oh, Miss Grill, 4th grade class. I got some shout outs. Yes, I got some shout outs. All right, Miss 4th grade. We got Joshua Warren, Miley, Shamaya, Shanira, Victoria, Colin, Amarion, Caden, Lewis, and Melanie for receiving 100 on their simplification fractions pop quiz. Ooh. Great work. Hey, I got a couple of shout outs in the 5th grade. My first shout out is to Ann. Ann made 107 on her science test. And I got a shout out to Jada Holder for making 100 on her math test. Hey, students, if you didn't go in and take them tests, you need to go in and take them tests, both in Learning Farm and Study Island. All right, but that's what the updates is. Now we're going to get into some classroom updates. All right, first up is Monday in kindergarten. ELA, y'all continue to read selected pages from the book What's Alive, and you research and record information about what makes something living. All right, and then in math, y'all are playing the game Smash Math again. Ooh, did they Play-Doh? All right, the students begin using Play-Doh to solve subtraction problems given by the teacher. All right, and now here's the example. All right, students will have like 8 balls of Play-Doh, and then smash 4, and that means 8 minus 4 equals 4. All right, there it is, kindergarten. Next up is 1st grade in math, and that's Mrs. Williams. It says this Monday y'all gonna be comparing objects' length and height. Ooh, yes. All right, and then I got Mrs. Colson in 1st grade. For ELA, she says y'all gonna be comparing the details of the books, Just Ducks and Birds. And then y'all can continue practicing labeling photographs. And then y'all gonna start reviewing level A sight words. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, Mrs. Coles in 1st grade. Because Mr. Carrington in 2nd grade said, hold up, wait a minute, let me put some pip in it. All right, because this Monday, they're doing some closed read alouds of dot using beginning, middle, and end. Ooh, what's going on? Then they're using a graphic organizer And then they're going to do some introduction into possessive nouns. And then, hey, Miss McGuire said this Monday, quick, fast, and hurry, they measuring objects using units of different lengths. There it is. All right, then that leads us to what? Third grade with Mrs. Green and Mrs. Jones. Well, Mrs. Green said we'll be reviewing fractions. Fractions, because it's going to be heavily tested, fractions, all right? Now, also, we're resuming fluency tests, all right? But this Monday and Tuesday, now we're reviewing what is a fraction, parts of a whole, and parts of a group. And then Mrs. Jones said this Monday, you are going to do intro into poetry structure. Then that leads us to what? Fourth grade and Mrs. Archer, because this Monday students will turn poems into prose. And then Mrs. Bell said Monday, y'all gonna review on fractions, completing and study island assessment. Then in science, y'all gonna learn about the Earth's rotation, phases, and the moon. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent work, because that leads us to what? Leads us to who? Fifth grade and Mrs. Bradbury. Because this Monday social studies, y'all doing an IXL D16 on Rosa Parks for Women's History Month. And then in language arts, y'all gonna introduce chapter 6, Los Syllabos of Esperanza Rising, and answer some questions. That's what I'm talking about. And Mr. Lyons, you know what we're doing this Monday. If you don't, y'all need to go make up that test you didn't do on Friday. And this Monday, we're working on scaling fractions and math, and in science, working on behavior, instincts, and learning. All right, there it is. And then we got, last but not least, we got middle school. And this is 6th grade math with Mrs. Who? Bass. She said that math, students will work on writing and solving one-step equations. And then ELA, we got Mrs. Ships. Woo, woo. And Ships said this week, you all be analyzing interactions between characters and how events change their ideas and mindsets into a course of these interactions. And then you also start the read the story, Taking a Stand by Taking a Knee. All right, good job. Then in science, as Mr. Blake said, hey, students will begin learning about mass, weight, and volume, and students review heat transfer. And then in social studies, Mr. Michael said the students in 6th grade will learn how to summarize the literal meaning of historical documents in order to establish context. I think you're always starting with Asia. And then you have a quiz on Wednesday. Big ups. All right, and then I move into 7th grade. 7th grade math students will learn how to solve multi-step equations and inequalities. They got a quiz on Thursday. And in ELA, y'all doing the same thing I just described in 6th grade. Then the science students will start human body organizations. I think we talked about that a bit before. So in social studies, students will continue using historical thinking, analyze various modern societies. Students will learn how to construct charts, graphs, and historical narratives to explain particular events or issues over time. Quiz Wednesday. Then in 8th grade, math students will continue to learn about the rules of exponents, and you got a test next Monday, all right, on 29th. And then ELA, same thing I described earlier. Then in science, students continue to learn about the history of the earth. And in social studies, number 1, just going down, students will continue using historical thinking to analyze various modern societies. And we're working on Europe, Asia, and the Middle Eastern nations. Quiz going down Thursday. You know who it is. You know how I be. It ain't no secret when everybody take your day and your academics with relentless tenacity and bend your will towards greatness. And remember, one family, one falcon, one flight, and I'm gone. Woo!